Okay. Okay, so today is July 5th of 2024. Today's NFP day, so I am there's a high chance that I won't trade today. If I do, it'll most likely be paper. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the market here. Let's start with the daily. So on the daily and the weekly, we already reached um, the weekly objective, and of course, that just happened to be on a 1 hour market maker buy model. And we completed it here. We completed it here. The thing I like about this is that we closed very bullish. We closed very bullish here, and we did end up with a gap below. Yeah, we did end up with a gap below. Actually, yesterday I did take a trade, which was right here. Entered long down here, and price drew higher. I was expecting something similar to this play over here, where we entered long right here. Actually, it was right here. Entered long because we had a 30-minute order block along with a 30-minute propulsion block. And as you can see here, price tapped the high of that order block, and then price just drew into the 488 area. And that was a beautiful trade. So I was expecting something like that, and it was similar. Obviously, price drew lower, but what I meant by that is that I had expected something of a bullish run going into the end of the trading day, which obviously didn't happen. It actually, I think it drew lower, or it closed somewhere around here. Actually, yeah, it closed right here. And then after the open, the 1800 open, price drew higher, and I believe we overnight we did trade above this. So today, so between yesterday's price action and the previous days, the previous 3 days, we do have a gap here. I don't know. I'm not sure if the gap is closed or anything like that, but we do have a gap, and so my my idea is that we might have a retracement into these gaps right here. This one I would like for it to close, and then I would like for price to draw higher. Obviously, we're talking about pretty wide ranges, so it might happen going into next week. So that's the idea thus far. So let's go ahead and connect to the data. Yeah, let's go ahead and connect the data and see where we are at price right now. The only time I start thinking about switching to trading view is when I'm connecting. Other than that, I would never. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's the connection part. And as we see here, we did already sweep this low, and I am betting that we probably swept that low going into the London session. And I was actually thinking about trading the London session today, but I just I unfortunately did not. But I'm probably gonna regret that given the price action. So we already swept the low of this gap, and we already swept the previous day high. All right. So now these highs, current day high, current day low, are the current objectives at the moment, depending on where the rest is. So yeah, let's see here. Let's go to the 4 hour, see where we're standing. All right, yep, here we go. Okay, so which high is this? I'm a little confused here. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, yeah. So, like I said, we already swept. You know what? Let's go ahead and add it anyways. I normally don't like to have these there, but for context, that way I don't get confused, I'll add it here. Go. Okay, 4 hour. All right, so current order flow, like I said, from yesterday. Yeah, this is yesterday's high. Oh no, this is today's high as well, because this is the open of yesterday. So yeah. So currently we do have SMT at the lows and SMT at the highs. Wait, SMT at the lows, I mean, where this low was taken and this low was not taken. Okay, so we do have that. So that's SMT. So currently, right now, as it stands, the draw is towards the highs. Um, but let's go to the 60-minute. There we go. Okay. All right. So again, we swept the low on ES, and on NQ we didn't. We also swept Asia low, London low. We also swept Asia low. We swept all of the uh, liquidity pools, time-based liquidity pools already. So as it stands right now, I think we are in a search and destroy, seek and destroy type of price action where we're likely going to consolidate going into next week. And that would be the best case scenario for me, because that gets me ready for next week's price action. But yeah, let's take a look here. All right, so we swept this high, so that warrants this as the current dealing range, and same with this one. Actually, this one, this is the current dealing range. Okay, so actually no, I don't need that. But since I can't see it here, I'll just zoom into the 15-minute, and here I'll zoom into the 15-minute as well. Okay, so here we swept this low. How did we do it actually? Now swept this low and swept that high. Okay. Today is, I don't like today's price action because the price action is very iffy for me. So I'm most likely not going to trade, because I don't like these types of ranges. And there we go. Okay, so here we have a bullish, well, it's not really bullish, but an inclining dealing range. And here in this one, no, this one's inclining, this one's declining, because we took this high. It was this one, and it was this one, now it's that one. Okay, yeah, inclining as well. All right, so in this one, this dealing range was already violated. This one hasn't been yet, but I do suspect that for this dealing range to hold. Um, and the only SMT, like I said, the only SMT as it stands right now, we do have SMT at the highs, at the lows. Okay. Yep. Okay, so thus far, no plans. No plans for of anything because I can't make sense out of price action. Um, we did sweep the highs, like I said, and we are drawing lower. Um, well, we currently are drawing lower, uh, but we have SMT at the lows, and if price is going to continue to draw higher, then I would like for this SMT to hold. If it holds, then I would like to get along somewhere in the extreme discount, which is here. Actually, I need to change this as well. Where's this? No, that's 0. That's midnight. Okay, this one. Yep, this one right here. And this one. Okay, so this is 0830 open. Which one's this one? Okay, so yeah, like I said, we are drawing higher now, and we are holding above the midnight open. Uh, if I do decide to get long, it would actually have to be below here, or let's take a look. Uh, Again, this one swept. We're holding. Yep, we have this huge order block here, a bearish order block, and it's holding above it. Same thing with this one. And like I said, if I do get long, it would have to be below midnight open. So where it's at currently right now is to me is definitely a good discount price. Same thing here. I would actually like it down here somewhere. I would not like for this. Actually, let's take a look here. Yep, there you go. And we are holding at consequent encroachment of that wick, which could be a bullish sign. So let's go ahead and take a look here on the 5-minute. There it is. There it is. Okay, so on the 5-minute we have an order block right here. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. I think it's this one. I hope it's this one. Yeah, there you go. It's this one. Okay, so we do have this order block right here where I would like for price to draw higher, close above this. We don't have an inverted gap here. We don't have an inverted gap here, so let's continue on to the 1-minute. See if we can see something. Okay. We do have a three drive pattern, and we are holding above an inverse here. Okay. All right. Just for Pete's sake, let's go ahead and take one. Let's take one long here on ES. Actually, no. All right. 50. There you go. Again, this is a paper trade because I do see here a yep, I do see here a 3-drive pattern um, going into reversal. I would like for price to close above this range right here, and obviously my stop would be these lows because these are relatively good lows. So let's just keep watching here. All right, let's go ahead and add another one. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Again, this is a paper trade. This is based off of price action on the 1 minute. So if I do, if price does work in my favor, then I'll take my first profit up here on the 1 minute time frames. I don't want price to drop below here. If it does, then I got to get out. And if it closes below here, then I got to get out as well. There it is. Yep, we have an inverse here as well. And this is the order block. You see how price closed maybe one tick above that. It's a tiny bullish sign, but I don't expect price to let's just keep watching here. Yeah, I don't expect price to work out the way it wants to today because again, we already completed the weekly objective. So if price wants to consolidate here for the whole day, that again, that's great because that'll give me an idea going into you know, the next week's trading days. This low is high resistance, so I wouldn't expect this low to get taken. And if it does, then that's fine. Uh, well, let's go ahead and keep going with the TA here. Okay, so as it stands right now, on the higher time frame, I really have no idea. On the lower time frame, I kind of do, if it does. But on the higher time frame, we already swept, you know, time-based liquidity pools. So you know, after price does that, it tends to just be lazy. It tends to not do anything. So I'm just going off of the lower time frame, and as we can see here on NQ, we're already drawing higher. Now, because this one has the higher low, price should most likely draw towards the highs. Yeah, there it is. Or at least likely reach extreme premium here. And yeah, that, like I said, NQ was less willing to reach the lows. ES swept the lows, and because of that, this low should be hard to break through. So that's called high resistance. And this one's low resistance. But since this is basically a market maker saying, nah, we don't want to sweep that low. Let's just draw higher from this higher low from here. So either setup is fine. Just whichever one gives you the footprints of a setup on the lower time frames is the one to go with. Here on the 15-minute, we're about to close on the 5-minute. So if we close above this order block, then that gives me indication to stick with the long. And we do have a gap here. So if price closes above the high of this gap, then that's also a bullish sign. If it closes above this 5-minute, that's a bullish sign. That to me is a change in the state of delivery or market structure shift. There we go. I think this is setting up for a nice Judas swing on the 9 at the open. Let's take a look here. That would be a 22-point risk reward if you are looking to take a long here above the 5-minute order block. So let's just keep watching. There it is. Okay, so we did close below this, but we did close above this. So just keep watching here. We have an immediate rebalance here on this 5-minute, so price should draw higher from here. So if it does that, what would I, if this is going to be the order block, I would like for a quick, I guess, yeah, quick down move into this consequent encroachment of this order block. But if it doesn't, that's even fine. That's even better. So price should draw higher from here. Again, if you are in this trade, my stop would be below which one? Yeah, if price closes below consequent encroachment of this gap. Because if it does, then that's it. You know, you're not necessarily. It's not. It's less likely to draw higher. I think the best buy would have been right here at this market at this midnight open. All right, 3 more minutes. So once 0930 opens, so within 3 minutes, like I said, I would like for price to close above this gap. If it does, and you're looking to get in at at 0930, I would market an order in here with a quick stop down here. So let's just keep watching. There it is. Let's close this trade because right now I am basically, all right, let's close that trade. Because I want to see what happens here. I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a really strong close here today. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some buy orders here at 28.25. 28.15. There we go. Buy limit with a sell stop here. Sell stop limit. Yeah, I probably should have gotten here, gotten long here because again we do have consequent encroachment, and I'm looking for this candle to close above. Okay, I don't need that one. Here it is. Here we go. That's a pretty nice close. It looks like we're getting. There it is. Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. That's pretty nice price action. I would not be surprised if we get a quick wick into this these lows over here, but then I suspect price would draw higher from here. And there's no way I'm clicking those buy buttons at this moment right now, even if price draws higher. And if I were in this trade, I would look to take my first profit here, right here at a extreme discount. So I'd be out maybe half of my trade right now. And I canceled those obviously because we are trading higher. We are leaving a gap here. Oof. Now I'm kind of regretting not having taken an actual trade there, because I would have taken it here. And that would have been a 30-point win, quick win. But it's fine. This is actually even better because now what we're seeing is we're seeing draw higher. We're seeing a gap left off here, left open. So if this gap does not get filled after this candle closes, then most likely we're going to run these highs. What is going on here? I really need to be mindful of the 0830 Judah swing. Actually, the 930 Judah swing. All right, that's fixed. Yeah, it looks like we're most likely going to draw towards these highs. There's a little pain because, yeah, that could have been a 30-point profit swing, profit trade. 66, 62, we went up to 72, so it could have been up to 40 or whatever. But again, I don't care if we, if we close up here or we close up here. The only thing that I'm looking for is for price to come back down here quickly and then draw higher quickly. Because we don't have news later on today. We do have actually at 11. So I'm not looking to trade after 11 or actually after this now, because actually after this high gets taken, because if that happens, then that's it. That's it for the day. And price may most likely just do this, something like this, or yeah. or something like this. Because see, after these highs were taken, these all-time highs were taken, we consolidated for the rest of the day. All right, one more minute. I'm just waiting to see how this one closes. There's no specific. All right, well, we are having a 15-minute close here. Ooh, okay. I really like this one. I really like it. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. We have a 15-minute order block here. My bias is bullish. What do we have here? Here we go. I would like for price to close above this. Okay, yeah, I like this one. What's the 1 hour look like? Yeah, on the 1 hour we do have an order block to the left above above a gap, and I mean there's a gap below it. So yeah, let's keep watching here. All right, again, quick down move, and then I'd like to get in somewhere here, and it looks like we're not going to. I would definitely like a move down into this area. Yep, here it is. Looks like we're not going to get it. I hope we do, though. Come on. Come lower. Awesome. Awesome. Looks like we are drawing lower. If I do get long, it'll have to be below 830, but I would like it at 34. That's where I would like it. And here we are still closing below this right here. So if you're looking to get long, it'd be a 5593 with a stop below like 5597, 5591.275. If price closes below that area on the 5 minute. Yep. I would like to get long below this area right here. Let's zoom into the 1 minute. There it is. Yeah, price is definitely going to draw higher from there. Ugh. Yep, definitely drawing higher. It does suck. It does suck that I'm missing out on this move. But let's just keep watching. Don't break the high. And there it goes. Alright, so now we move this higher. Okay, so best case scenario, no more highs, quick flush into this area, and then price draw higher into the 10 o'clock macro. So let's see if that happens. Perfect. Okay, so oh no, never mind. Darn, we are drawing higher. Yeah, it does kind of hurt. On this down move, we did not tap into 50% of the range, and we continue to draw higher. Ugh. Yeah, this sucks. And there it is. Ah, darn. So yeah, this whole down move is the order block. This one is for the, yeah, this is the 15-minute order block. Tapped into it, now we're drawing higher. And we're about to sweep the high. No. Yeah, it'd be a miracle if price drew back down here. If it does, then I'm going to take a trade because we haven't swept the highs yet. As you can see here on the S as well, price closed above this order block. This candle drew into this and then drew higher. What's it look like on the 15-minute? There it is. All right, let's take a look at the 1 minute, see if something's holding it. Oh, there it is. All right, so if price is really bullish, then I suspect for this gap to not yet taken yet. To not get traded through, I mean, meaning price closes below this gap over here. It's okay if it wicks all the way down here. That's fine. But if it closes below it, that's fine. That's not fine. There we go. Please don't close. Don't sweep this yet. Because we're getting close to the macro. Darn. Yeah, this is the perfect entry. Same thing with me. This is the perfect entry over here. And I actually covered it. Again, it's a paper trade, so I wasn't too worried. Just as long as the trade worked out, and it did. I would have taken half off here, and the rest stopped below the initial up move. So I stopped below this area right here. Yep, there it is. All right. Just wait until the macro. Yeah, it looks like this one's gonna draw towards the macro. Perfect. Come on, give me something good. All right, now I'm getting interested because what I want to see is I want to see price draw lower, maybe hold here. All right, let's see. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm not seeing a willingness to draw lower. There he goes. All right, it looks like that's about as low as it's gonna go. It's gonna get. We'll see what happens with the next candle. If it holds, then we'll see. Maybe it'll hold here at extreme premium. But again, as it stands right now, the draw are the highs. There it is. And as you can see, we did almost get here to the extreme premium. So now we're reversing because again, the draw are the highs. This down move was a hunt on sell stops, on buy stops, meaning that all of the people that were long up here probably had their stops here, here, and probably down here. Now I wouldn't expect this low to get taken, but the fact that this low was taken, these lows were taken, that's fine to me. So now as long as price draws higher from here, I'm okay with that. But if it draws down here into the macro, then that's cool too. There it is. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna jump in here. All right, there you go. Let's see here. Let's get in with, and I'm using micros, so I'm not too concerned about the that here. All right, let's get in at 44 with a stop at there it is. Perfect. All right, so I'm in at 44. And 40. My stop is if price closes below here, this area. And we do have, all right. Okay. This is the last line of defense for me. Oh, darn it. Paper trade. Okay, so I just realized the micros aren't showing up over here. Okay, so we do have SMT with these lows and these lows over here. So logically, this should be the low here on NQ. So if these lows get taken, then I got to take my stop, and that'll be it for the day. Come on. There we go. Let's take a look at the 5 minute, see where that's at. Perfect. All right, cool. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to sell one at 62. 62.50. Where is it? Right there. All right. Sold one. So now my stop is here at this low, at the 28 low. because my objective is up here. All right. Oh, and I forgot, I did take some micros also on real cash because this setup was too much to pass. Too good of a setup to not take one. So I'm taking one on that and the other one on that one. So looks like we're about to close. I don't want price to come back down. If it taps into this gap, fine. I'm okay with that. But I don't want price to come back down to this area. And oh wow, okay. That's beautiful. Oh, and the SMT I'm talking about is where is it? This SMT along with actually, which one is it? You know what? I'll figure it out later. In this trade right now, I'm going to manage it. Come on. If we get any quick sudden move down, then I'm not. I got to get out because I'm not looking to stay here, especially on NFP week. NFP day, I mean. If price draws lower, then I don't want price to come back down. Yeah, 0.8, 0.830 open, and that's it for me. I don't want to stay longer than I have to. Come on. Perfect. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we got a setup here. We got a 1 minute setup here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for price to close above this. And as we are closing above it right now. So my stop would now be if price closed below this area. If it wicks into it, that's fine. But I don't want price to close below these areas. There we go. Now you know, because we had that sudden down move, I would like a sudden up move from now. Because if I'm entering on this setup, then I'm looking to get in long here. I actually got in long down here. So this should be the what do you call it? IOFED? I forget what it's called. I don't want price to close below this. If it does, then I got to get out. I'm not really interested in staying longer than I have to. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I'm not liking that reaction. Come on. Ooh, not liking that. All right. Okay. Not liking that either. Come on. Yeah, I don't want this low to get taken because that would mean eventually we would get some sort of no, not this one. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. Come on, draw higher. Okay, so yeah, because that would mean that this would become low resistance for price to then later on during the day, um, or later on in the week, or next week. I thought I had the option to. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, so this, if people are looking to get long, it would be here. And I'm pretty sure Dodgy, whatever his name is, I'm pretty sure he's long right now because he saw this setup. Ah, oh, this is amazing. What a great way to end week. Come on. So these are technically relative equal highs now. And when you get relative equal highs or lows, Price is most likely going to target those areas later on after price action retraces. Come on, just a little more. Okay, so what am I looking for now? Traded above here, traded above here. This is an order block, so I would not like for price to trade below or close below this the body of this candle. Come on. Come on. Looks like we're about to here. And awesome. Beautiful. I am done. I'm done for the day and for the week. All right, so now I don't care if price comes back down, sweeps any lows, or draws higher because I've already made good amount. Entered here at the 40s, covered up here at the 90s. So that's about a 50-point profit per contract. And the last 2 weeks, not this week, but the previous last 2 weeks, I had literally been break even. Yeah, break even. And the first week I was break even. The second week I was in the red. And it was very frustrating because at that time we were consolidating. We literally consolidated for like a whole week straight. So price action was a little hard to decipher. But thankfully, I did end up the week break even. Had some good wins, which allowed me to end the day break even. But this week I was able to catch some pretty sweet moves, which which I'm very thankful for. And what did I do this week? I waited for structure, really. I saw structure here. Price had already swept previous lows into a gap. Same thing here. Actually didn't sweep. And this one, like I said, is most likely to reach the high first because of its unwillingness to seek more liquidity at the lows. Yeah, this one right here. And as you can see here, we had a move into a 5-minute order block. And this is the funny thing. Even though I nailed these entries, now I'm wishing that I actually entered here, because as you can see here, this was a 5-minute order block, and I wish that I would have actually put all my entries in here. But I had entries in here and in here on micros. And again, that's a 50-point upswing. So yeah, that's a pretty good week. So got a lot of work to do over the weekend, but I like this play. It was a really good play. It was, excuse me, it was the same one for 3 consecutive days as this one and this one. Same moves. Draw higher, then you get a return into an order block, return into an order block, and then price draws higher from there. So what I don't care about is, I don't care that I covered all of my contracts here and that price is still drawing higher. I don't care about that because, again, for me, the objective has already been met. I'm 100% sure that whomever is long in these areas, they're thinking that it's going to go off to the moon, and it might very well do so, but it's not going to do so until it has a move like this again, where it quickly sweeps all those lows, trapping buyers and sellers for then price to go higher. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking price does into the afternoon. But yeah, the objective is done, so I'm not looking to trade anymore. But anyways, great week, great great profit target here, and I'm done for the day. So see you next week. Let me just make sure I have everything notated correctly. That way. Okay. Yep. There you go. And as I said, since yeah, this dealing range was violated, so now price drew higher. This dealing range was not violated, but it had been violated previous to this move, so it makes sense that price held this dealing range. And darn, we are drawing higher. So yeah, I'm completely, like I said, though we are moving higher, and I could have gotten an extra 15, 20 points off of that, off of my last, contract had I held on to it. There's really no reason to be in the market right now anymore, because let's take a look at the 1 minute. It's probably going to look insane. Yeah, here it is. So now we have a hunt going on. So price is right now hunting for stops for the I guess for the weekends or whatever you want to call that. Whereas everybody that was in long here or here is probably already done or turned off their screen, and that's what you should be doing. But anyways, done for the week. Great week. So I'll take it away from here, and I'll see you next week.